The coyote is a cousin of the wolf and is found throughout North America. Smaller but very adaptable, their natural habitats are prairies and deserts. But as we've moved in and taken over their territory, some coyotes have learned to live elsewhere, from city centers to deep forest. This means our worlds are increasingly overlapping. Across America, purebred coyotes are also causing problems, especially around Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles is in perfect coyote country. Surrounded by desert and prairie, the urban sprawl has reduced their natural territory. But the adaptable coyote has just moved into town. In the wild, 1 square mile of bush would support up to 4 coyotes. In and around urban LA, the same area can feed 20.
Coyotes require food, water, and shelter, and no environment provides those 3 items as well as an urban setting does for coyotes. There's an abundance of garbage that contains food scraps. Everything is here that a coyote needs to survive.
The problem is they're becoming bold, aggressive neighbors. It's partly because, in addition to garbage, their natural prey of small mammals is here in abundance.
We get calls regarding coyotes killing pets almost on a daily basis across Southern California. And for some people that comes as quite as a shock. They think they're in an urban environment and there aren't any wild animals around.
Pet lover Diane Crowther had no idea coyotes were a problem when she moved to Redlands, California 6 years ago.
When we bought this piece of property, we did not realize that there was a problem with coyotes. However, we had never had any experience with them, so it never crossed our mind to even think about it.
But before long, it was a major concern.
I think that they're vicious animals. I'm afraid of them. I'll yell at them, but they just look at me like, "What's your problem, lady?" They just don't care.
Diane had a scary encounter with a group of these predators.
One evening we were coming out to pick up the mail, and I heard panting, and it was heavy. And I looked up the drive. I saw a group of coyotes. I don't know how many there were, and I took off running. I ran in here as fast as I could, ran into the house, and slammed my door. Look, the coyotes had followed me down the driveway. The next day, we began building the gate.
But the gate they built for their home didn't keep the coyotes out of Diane's life.
Marbles was just a domestic short-haired cat, and he had great, big, giant blue eyes, and that's why we called him Marbles. He was a wonderful cat. One night, he never came home. We suspect he probably became Coyote Sushi. We never found any trace of him.
Statistics reveal that cats are prey of 90% of urban coyotes.
Primary reason coyotes are attacking pets is they're very easy, especially cats at feeding dishes. The cat is sitting there feeding and suddenly he's in a coyote's mouth.
Small dogs are also on their menu. Diane now hires trappers every 6 months to remove any problem coyotes.
We are terrified that our dogs will get caught by the coyotes. We try never to leave them out past sunset.
Not only has Diane built a gate, she also put up a 10-foot fence around her property. She still doesn't feel safe.
Coyotes are our biggest crime in our neighborhood. I know that every night when I put my dogs out, I don't think is there a man standing in my backyard waiting to attack me. I think more, is there a coyote?
But as these predators get bolder, pets aren't the only prey on the urban coyote's menu. Some are going for even easier food to catch. Children.
Children, they definitely see as prey.
Nanny Lucy Mancado often visited Altera Park in Chino Hills, California. 2-year-old Nicholas Gam and his sister, Marissa. It borders the more rugged Chino Hills State Park, where coyotes are known to live.
We have another park close to the house, but I like this one.
That day in December 2007, Nicholas and his sister had the park to themselves.
Nico was behind me playing, and he screamed, and I turned and what happened? The coyote came from the nowhere and attacked Nico.
Yeah, he came from the bushes, but he ran fast, really fast.
The coyote sunk its teeth into Nico's leg.
He bit me right here and then right here.
And he tried to take him with him through the bushes. And I follow him, and I try to fight with him, and I make some noise, but it doesn't work.
When I screamed, he didn't let go.
He's my responsibility, so I was thinking I'm gonna lose him.
In a moment, Lucy kicked the coyote as hard as she could.
And I hit him again, and he let him go. And I grabbed Nico, and then I ran through my car. And I don't used to run, but I ran that day.
I was at work, and I got a frantic call from my nanny that my son had been attacked by a coyote.
Nicholas had medical care for his puncture wounds and received preventive treatment for rabies.
I just couldn't believe that a coyote would come up to approach a small child and try to bite him and take him off, and really frightened and shocked.
I don't like this park anymore. I don't feel scared. I'm here right today because I'm not alone. And that's why I'm not going to come back after this.
Wildlife biologist Kevin Brennan isn't surprised by the coyote's behavior.
Coyotes have been known to linger around here and stalk, and I suspect that's probably what happened. Was we had a coyote lurking around the park somewhere, and instead of seeing a rabbit, it saw the child, and that coyote decided that it could take that child as a prey item.